I screamed in the theater when I saw you. So happy you're coming back. And you, Gal and Alia, congratulations to you on this film. I thought the two of you kicked ass and it was so enjoyable. And Gal, congratulations on the announcement of your star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. That's amazing.
Thank you so much. It is incredible, and I'm overwhelmed with joy, and I can't believe this. And it's thank you.
Well, it's well deserved. There's a lot of themes I loved in this movie, but one of them was just the power of women and women forming a bond together in order to face something very difficult. And I'm curious, who are those women in your life that have made you feel stronger professionally or personally? Gal, I want to begin with you. Who are those women in your life?
Wow. Well, it always starts with the mother, right? I have an incredible touchwood mother who really raised me and my sister in such a way, follow your heart. You can do anything you want to do. Just go for it. Don't be afraid. We're always here for you. So first of all, of course, my mom, my sister, my friends. I have friends that I go way back when with, since I was in third grade. We've been friends. I love people in general, but I love my girlfriends. I think women has such a unique bond. Not for nothing, all those, how do you call it in English? Wow. I'm so tired, I can't even think. All those research are showing that women live longer when they have good women bonds, like
Girlfriends,
friends.
yeah. I love that.
So yes, I'm very for it.
Alia, what about for you?
Alia doesn't like women.
She's like, all my friends
obviously she
guys.
does.
It's funny, but for the longest time, I used to say that oh, I don't get along with women. I don't get along with girls. I used to say that a lot. But actually, strangely, my list is very similar to Gal's. Definitely my mom, my sister, my older sister, she's like my mom in a way. And I also have a group of 9 girlfriends that have been together since, I think, it sounds like I'm making this up, but it literally from the 2nd or 3rd grade. So that makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of similarities there. I think all these women support me, they ground me, they make me who I am, and I learn a lot from them on a daily basis.
I love that. My mom and my girlfriends, are where it's at too. Well, there's so many amazing action scenes in this film. And I spoke with both of your co-stars, Jamie and Matthias, and they had very funny stories about behind the scenes. I actually loved this scene, Gal, where you and Jamie are dancing to Lizzo's Juice. He loved that moment. I'm curious, what are the artists or musicians right now that are just making you want to get up and dance and that you're loving right now?
I have a perfect answer, and it's so perfect that it was so important for me to bring her and create the theme song for the movie. I am obsessed with Noga Erez. She's an Israeli artist, but she works alongside with her husband, Russo, and they are just so jamming it, dynamic, the vibe, the beat is incredible. And she super capture everything that Rachel has with her style. And you can check her out on Heart of Stone.
It is incredible. I love that answer. Alia, what about for you? What are the artists or musicians you're loving right now?
I'm a very what do you call, play me your top 50 India, top 50 global. I don't want to think too much when I'm listening to music. So I'm just play me the best songs and I'll dance to them. So, my favorite song currently is Calm Down, the Selena Gomez version. I think whenever that plays, I just automatically just start dancing. And a lot of Indian artists, pop artists are my favorite. I think Punjabi artists in India are truly taking over the world in terms of their sound and their music, and it really, really hits the spot when you need a burst of energy.
Who doesn't love Selena Gomez's Calm Down? That's a great choice. Well, they are wrapping me. Again, congratulations to the two of you. And Gal, I'm so excited for Giselle's return in the Fast and Furious franchise. I screamed in the theater when I saw you. So happy you're coming back and you can work together with the Rock again.
Thank you so much. Thank you for everything. It was wonderful talking to you.
Wonderful chatting with the two of you ladies. Bye.
Bye, my dear.
Thank you.
Amy, so nice to chat with you and congratulations on this film. The last time I actually saw you was at the Belfast premiere in Los Angeles and you sang Everlasting Love and got the crowd going crazy. So much fun to see you again and chat with you. And like I said, you're one of my favorites. So thank you for taking the time out of your day to speak with me today.
Thanks, Lauren. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Loved the scene in this film where you and Gal and everyone got up and started dancing to Lizzo's Juice. It honestly seemed like you guys just had a great time making this film. I'm curious, what's on Jamie Dornan's playlist? What are some of your favorite songs to get up and dance to? Some of the artists you're listening to right now?
Not much of a natural dancer, Lauren, if I'm really honest with you. It takes a lot. It takes a bit of liquid courage, I would say, and the right scenario, usually almost exclusively at a wedding. I don't, I'm very, like, I'm really stuck in, like, pretty much between 1965 and 1975 with music. It's not to say I don't like new artists, and I am into a lot of new stuff, but I listen to a lot of, like, Van Morrison, Joni Mitchell, Neil Young, Bob Dylan. Like, for me, the Byrds, the Doors, that's kind of where I like to spend most of my time. But I've got appreciation for all of it. But yeah, dancing and me, I just can't take it seriously, or so. I'm not confident enough to sort of just bust a move and think I look good.
But you are a natural singer.
I can sing a little bit, but I probably can't sing and dance at the same time. I don't think I've ever tried.
Oh my. Well, Barb and Star, I'm honestly curious, what if Edgar could meet Parker? What would I want them to meet? What would the two of them talk about? Would they get along?
Well, I mean, essentially they're both spies, right? So they should be able to exchange notes. Just the idea of those two meeting is really funny. They are nothing alike, hopefully. I really hope that people aren't seeing Edgar in Parker when they're watching Heart of Stone, if they've seen Barbara Starr. But a couple of spies I've played, both very different. But that would be a fun hang. I'd like to hang out with Edgar and Parker and myself in a dive bar somewhere.
This is a true action film, and there's so much fight choreography. I'm curious how much you and Gal practice, and if you actually ever got injured practicing before filming, if there was any maybe happy accidents that ended up in the film.
No, I don't think I've properly injured. No, nothing serious, but definitely a bit black and blue at the end of those days, because as much as you're protected and you're throwing yourselves around, and there's stuff that gets in the way and that you didn't, sometimes when you hear action, you push harder than you sort of had in the rehearsal, or you're sent, someone kicks you with a little bit more force, or they just miss the pad you're wearing because they get excited, whatever it is. So you do find it yourself with the odd bump and bruise, but that's all part of it. I'm not, I like to think I'm relatively resilient, having played a lot of contact sports growing up, and I don't mind being kicked around a bit. So I'm all for it.
They are wrapping me. Again, congratulations to you. And I'm so excited to see you and Kenneth in A Haunting in Venice. The trailer looks absolutely incredible. I cannot wait for the film as well. So again, congratulations to you. I hope you're having the best time in Brazil. And thank you again for taking the time to speak with me today.
Thanks, Lauren. Always good to see you. See you soon.
Good to see you too, Jamie. Bye. Lauren Veneziani with DCFilmGirl.com. Matthias, how are you?
Wow, that was really good. I'm fine. How are you? Matthias was perfectly pronounced. Wow.
Oh
Really
my
good.
gosh, I'm so happy. Well, I'm glad to see you're doing well and so nice to meet you. I really enjoyed this film and especially your scenes. Your character Jack is doing all of these virtual configurations. You're moving your hands all around. I'm honestly curious for you as an actor how that looked on set for you. Were you in front of a green screen? How did it work with blocking and looking into the camera like that?
I mean, you know, uh, it was crazy when I started to prep the film, and I had this fantastic dance moving coach, choreographer, and that was really interesting because he came up with, we have to, find a language. He has, this character has to tell because you're not only doing this. It's maybe more just like this, and they're gonna take it to there, and so it was pretty funny. But at the end. Imagine it's a very dark room, me doing a dance in that huge room, and everyone is looking at me. That was really funny and scary at the same time.
I'm sure that it was. And yes, it was very fluid in the way that you were doing it. So
Oh,
obviously you guys did an amazing job. I spoke with your co-star Jamie Dornan about a week ago, and it seemed like you all had just a great time making this movie on set. What's like a fun behind the scenes story with you and Gal and Aaliyah and with the rest of the cast?
What I always did was because as an actor, you always have to show the scenes to all the crew members that they know, okay, that's what's next. So, and after that, everyone is just looking at the scenes and you're horribly acting because, it's a showing or you're really good at acting. And then they all go away. So I try to make them applaud after every showing, which was like a big thing. When I was a set, everyone was just like, oh my God, that was the best showing in the world. What a great scene. And it was maybe just like 4 seconds long. So it was really funny, but everyone applauded at the end of the film all the time,
I
constantly.
love that. You were keeping the positive energy up, and I really appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So I'm not going to lie. Oppenheimer is one of my most anticipated films of the year. I think
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan is doing things that no other filmmaker in this planet is doing. And I'm so excited to see you as Werner Heisenberg. Can you do a little tease or anything about playing Heisenberg in the film?
I mean, just to be part of Oppenheimer was amazing, and I was super nervous and working with Killian, and I had so much fun, of course, and I was super nervous because that was a bucket list thing to work with Chris, and we had a fantastic shoot, and yeah. I didn't see the movie. I can't wait to see it at the premiere. Yeah, I think we will all be blown away because you're right. Chris Nolan is one of the big masters of filmmaking.
What's something that Nolan taught you that you think you're just going to carry on with you for the rest of your career?
I think what I learned from Chris Nolan on the set was to really focus with your DP on creating something so special in that moment. Because, really being in that moment, focus on the present, focus what's in front of the camera and what the actors are bringing into the scene. And to be honest, the script was great. When I read the script for the first time, it's a really, really good script. It's a fantastic script. So do the best you can on your script because that's your holy Bible.
I agree. Well, you are going to have a fantastic summer. Heart of Stone and Oppenheimer both coming out. I'm so excited for fans to see both. And Matthias, it was such a pleasure speaking with you today. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening.
You're amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.